everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Leslie and today I'm sharing a layout with you that I made for the JustNick design team. And yeah, I have the privilege of being part of the design team 2018-2019, so I'm very excited about this and I couldn't wait to get into all the cut files and to see what she has. I've been following JustNick for quite some time now and it's very exciting. So watch out for a lot more of the beautiful cut files that will be coming your way. So you saw at the beginning of the video that I am going to be using the Butterfly Background 2 cut file. You can find it in the shop. I'll try and link it below. And I cut it out on white cardstock and just some plain white American Crafts cardstock, and I'm also going to be putting it on the same background. So over there I've got some of my crepe paper sprinklers, the orange, and the yellow is called Banana Pudding Tattered Angels. They're really old sprays and mists. So I'm just going to be splattering them around, and I didn't like the effect that the banana pudding was having, so I brought in some of my Heidi Swapp color shine, and it's called Butter, and I'm just going to be splattering that around there. I'm going to be adding a lot more of the colors on a bit later on. I feel that the splatters aren't enough. But yeah, so you'll see that I'm sort of doing it in quadrants. So next I'm coming in with some also from sprinklers, Miss Mary Mack, and it's a very gorgeous sort of I don't know what is, like a greeny blue aqua, not quite aqua but teal but not quite teal. It's a really beautiful color, so I'm going mad with the splatters with this one. So the next color that I'm going to be using is some Ocean from Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and I'm also going to be going mad with those colors. I don't really mind that the Color Shine has a sparkle and the other mists are more chalky. It's not, it really doesn't bother me too much, and I think the most important bit is that these colors are all sort of the same. They're all sort of pastel-y colors, and they all go together really well. And as you can see on the left, I'm going to be using the Simple and Sweet collection from Pink Fresh Studio. It's their new collection, and these colors go perfectly with that. I tried to match the colors as best I could from my mists to the collection. So I thought that the little sprinkles I did wasn't enough. They didn't have enough of an effect behind the cut file. So I do go in and do the packaging technique. Now it is difficult to do the packaging technique with the chalky colors, because they go on and they dry quite quickly, and they don't move on the paper. They just they get absorbed almost instantly into the paper, because I did not put any gesso on this paper, and you can see that the paper is holding up quite nicely. What I did do with Heidi Swapp is, because her bottles, the bottles spray, the nozzles of the spray bottles are very they have a very nice way of dispersing the color around, so they sort of spritz and sprinkle the color around, and you'll see that as soon as I put the chalky sprinklers down, it just sits there on the paper, whereas the other mist, you can pick it up with the packaging and then move it around a bit more, but the sprinklers it's a bit difficult. So here I'm putting my cut file on the background, and just to see what it looks like. And there's some black in the collection, or more like it's not pitch black, but it is a very dark gray. So I'm going to be bringing in some Heidi Swapp black color shine, and I was thinking of making them look like big ink splats. So I'm holding the nozzle up quite a distance above the paper and just letting them drip and splat onto the paper. I am going to be backing this entire cut file on with some foam squares, and I also put adhesive on the other side of the foam squares. Even though they are tacky, I just thought because of the amount of product on the background, I had to do some more gluing. So you'll see there that I did do some punching on vellum. So with some vellum, I've got a really nice butterfly punch, and I just punched some butterflies out of vellum. So here I pull out the puffy accents or puffy stickers, and I immediately was drawn to the idea of color on color embellishment. So I'm going to be placing each word on its corresponding color, and I really like it, and that will also serve as my title. And because I am placing my photo over the teal quadrant, I'm going to be placing the memories on top of the photo, because there's a bit of space at the bottom of the photo, and I thought that was a real nice way of bringing the teal from the back of the photo to the front of the photo, sort of to just bring in some more of that teal as I'm covering it up. Now I'm going to be placing some of these embellishments on the layout, but I do take some of them off and rearrange them a bit, and you'll see I do fuss around a bit with the embellishments just to get them in the right spots, so that they feel nice and good, you know. It's all about that feeling, hey? If something on the layout doesn't feel quite right, you know, you get that feeling that something's wrong. But anyway, at least I do. So I'm going to go with my feeling on where they should go. And that little puffy heart was too pink. It had a little bit of a pink hue to it, and the epoxy circle had just the right hue of orange to it that went with a little word there, sweet. So I still thought that there wasn't enough black, so I do go in with some more of my Heidi Swapp black color shine. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just holding up the nozzle and letting the color shine just splotch down, and it does look like a lot at the moment. It does look like, what am I doing? Why did I just do that? But it looks really nice in the end. So just hang on till the end and then you'll see. So I do back my photo with some vellum as well. And I'm just going to tear up the edges. And it's not a very obvious layer, but it softens up the edges a little bit. And it is some interest. And you can see that the Heidi Swapp color shine went through my paper, as I didn't put any gesso on the paper, so it did seep through. You know, the black is quite potent, so yeah. And at first I wanted to leave the photo with the vellum backing just like that and place it on, but it felt a bit lost and a bit bare. So I am going to be matting my photo on some of the 6x6 papers, just to give some layers and interest behind the photo, to bring in some more color and to draw your eye, you know, a bit more to the photo, and to add some more body behind that part of the layout. So I did want to bring in some yellow, and I really was thinking, should I use this? Should I not use this lemon paper? But in the end, it looks really nice. It's just the right amount of yellow. As you can see. You can see at the bottom of the photo there, the lemon peeks out. And so I wanted to use those two little glasses with the drinks and the straws as the photo that I'm using is of me and my daughter, and we have a mommy-daughter date every once in a while, and I take her out, and that day we went to IHOP and we just had a little lunch, and so I thought, having the drinks in on the photo, on the layout somewhere, it's quite fitting. I do cut out some of that lemon slice paper because I do feel it needed a little bit more yellow on the bottom left hand side of the photo, and you can see that it nicely balances the yellow on the top right hand corner of the layout. It just brings a bit more balance to the and it also gives a nice mat for those two little glasses. So I do my little doodling around the edges that I do on all of my layouts, just to bring in some more black and to just keep everything together. I decide to do my journaling on the side of the layout, up on the one edge, and it's just telling the story of how we have our date and where we went and so on. So remember, you can go to the JustNick website, and there are thousands of beautiful cut files, and go and have a look and see, and also go and have a look at the new design team. The ladies have gorgeous layouts. If you go to the JustNick blog, a bunch of new fresh ideas coming up and all of that. So take some time and go and have a look at that. And remember, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.